Hi, this is Asa, and I'm outside of St. Joseph's School at a wild and crazy forensics tournament. You can hear the kids in the background. I'm outside the playground right now. I thought I would do my little review of the show that I saw last night right here. It seemed perfect, right? And I was going to do it in front of Mr. Bones in the science lab, but I thought this was a nicer setting. And plus the screaming children in the background really lend it kind of its own aura. I love it. But anyway, I saw a great show at Encore Theater Company, which is, if you're not familiar with Encore, that's located in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. It's at 6978 Lebanon Road, and it's a nonprofit serving the Wilson County community. Encore's been around for a while. They have changed locations a few times, and it can be a little bit hard to find. So I just wanted to make people aware of Encore and the good work that they're doing. Their current show playing this weekend only is Halloween Idol, a great musical comedy featuring a lot of energetic and vibrant young people. And it's kind of a riff on American Idol, only with monsters. How perfect is that for Halloween? I have to say all the performers were really delightful. This show was written by Misty Embry, who apparently, from what I gather and from what I heard in the audience last night, is a local person. She may be connected to the kind of a Gene Embry and some of the famous Embrys in Middle Tennessee theater, particularly the Embrys that have done theater in Lebanon, Tennessee for a number of years. So I believe that is the case, and if I'm mistaken, I'm sure I'll be corrected. But apparently, talent runs in the blood in that family. And this was directed by Tammy England, someone I've gotten to know a little bit through the theater community recently. And I got to speak with her for a few moments. She was sitting right behind me, listening to me chuckle and laugh like a donkey the whole time. I just really went and had a great time at this show. There's nothing like watching young people get up and be passionate about something like this. You know, so many of the little quirks and things that we would pick at in adult productions, not only are they forgiven in this type of show, they're part of the charm. And this was actually very smoothly done. I'm about to be rained on here, so I'm going to walk inside while I'm doing this review. How exciting is this, folks? Doing a review and I'm about to be rained on, but I'm just going to keep it going like they do on the news. Maybe a tornado will come while I'm doing this. This is so fun. Anyway, Tammy did a great job of gathering together this wonderful young cast. And it's a cast of about, I would say about 12 to 15 people, including the behind-the-scenes people and the other actors and the set people and all those wonderful. It really takes a village to raise a play, you know, especially a play of this nature. A lot of imagination went into it and a lot of creativity. You can kind of go to town on the Halloween motif as well. And what I really liked about Tammy's direction, not only was it very smoothly directed, it was choreographed brilliantly. She had a team of choreographers, and the choreography really lent this show its life. I have to say the choreography and the costuming, for me, were the strongest parts of the direction, and all of the direction all the way around was very superb. So congratulations, Tammy. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your work. The costuming was very detailed. Everything looked very well thought out. Everything went together. Nothing clashed. You know, sometimes in a show you can kind of tell when actors have put together their own costumes because one person will be wearing fuchsia, another person purple, and another person bright red, and nothing seems like it fits in the same universe. This all seemed like it fit under one vision. Even though there were a number of people working on this and choreographing it, no doubt, it all, I think, fell under Tammy's vision, and she did a great job kind of coercing is not quite the right word, but kind of gathering all the elements together. I have to say the audience favorite in the cast was an actor by the name, I'm looking up my program here in the rain. His name is Dracula, played by Tanner Minchie. And Tanner is a young high school student. I found out from talking to Tammy in the audience, young high school kid, and he just performed like he was a Saturday Night Live veteran. I tell you, he's tall and lanky with curly, kinky hair. He just came out. He doesn't look anything like Bela Lugosi or anything like that. He was his own version of Dracula, and it was perfect. He had the fangs in his mouth, and he sang a solo with the fangs. Guess what he sang? Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. It had the audience in stitches. I tell you what, this guy, I could see him studying at the Groundlings or Second City in a few years. And if he weren't quite so young, I would recommend him for the theater that I work with, Miss Jeannie's Mystery Dinner Theater. Just very comedic, wonderful audience interaction. He, came up and looked at you in the face and, freaked people out, but in a very fun, innocent way. The other audience favorite, I have to say, and I am this person's friend, but I have to say that I think I'm being objective about it, is my friend Buffy Holland was just delightful as the Wicked Witch of the West. She came up and did a solo, I'm gonna get you one way or another, which was a perfect song choice for the Wicked Witch of the West. She swept around the stage with a broom, no pun intended, did a little air guitar with her broom, did the big melting routine at the end, had the green face with the latex nose placed perfectly on her face. She captured the witch very well. And Buffy is such a bubbly person, such a larger-than-life person in many ways, and such a warm person, that it was great seeing her bring this really wicked character to life. I loved it. My favorites also were the Dancing Dalmatians, who were the backup dancers for Cruella de Vil. Another favorite of mine was the Dalmatians and the Mummettes. The Mummettes were the dancing mummies who came out to the Monster Mash, and they did their delightful little, kind of almost thriller-esque dance to the opening number, Monster Mash. We also had a little surprise at the end, which was the Time Warp. Buffy made me come up on stage and do the Time Warp with her. I knew I could have bet money that Buffy was going to pull me up on stage, and she did. And guess what, Buffy? I went to Rocky Horror the night before, so I knew how to do the Time Warp. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. The whole show, if you went in the spirit of fun, it's a delightful evening. I really encourage you to go, and I'm going to tell you the times in just a minute. We had some double casting and some other characters played by a wonderful cast. I don't have time to go through everyone, but I will tell you... Oh, my other favorites were Morticia and Gomez Addams, played by Savannah Lyle and Austin Darks. They really captured those characters well. Obviously, they're young performers, but you just had to laugh when you came out and saw Austin kissing Savannah's arm, like, I love you, my boobala. And they did a solo. They actually did a duet during the intermission, I Got You, Babe, as Morticia and Gomez doing Sonny and Cher. Brilliant choice. I love it. I guess that was Tammy's decision. But love this show. You've got to go see it. I'm going to give you the times. And even if it's raining, you got to get your umbrella out and you got to go see the show. It's playing tonight, 2:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. at Encore Theater Company, which is November 2nd on a Saturday. One more chance after that is November 3rd, which is a Sunday, 2:30 p.m. matinee. You got to catch this. Go support your local arts. Encore Theater is composed of a great little group of passionate artists. They're trying to keep this theater alive. They're trying to keep it thriving. We want to be going for another 10, 15, 20 years. So go out, give them a call, 598-8950, and make your reservation, because last night was a full house. I tell you, those passionate young people fill the seats every time. That's about all for now. I got to get into these kids, and I got to see who won some trophies. All right, peace and love. Talk to you later. Bye.